Hey everyone, welcome back to Sacred Light Tarot. This is Anna, and happy Friday, guys. We are finally there. We have made it. We have arrived. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at. Thank you guys so much for sharing or for subscribing. Why do I keep saying that? For subscribing, yeah, sharing too. For subscribing, for liking, and for all of the amazing comments, guys. I love to see your comments. Some of them are absolutely freaking hilarious, and they make my damn day. Okay, so don't stop. Okay, we have flow coming out. The number 21, recovery, moving on, and finding peace. Ooh, I like this. Flow. This is giving me kind of the temperance card here. And then we will take a look at your Stoic wisdom, and we have two that came out. So for those of you who don't know, all right, we're past 7 seconds and I can go ahead and say it. This is how to unfuck your Friday, okay? Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the number 37, shadow, wholeness, integration, and repressed emotions. Guys, I did a reading for the Divine Masculine. All right, ladies, go back and take a look at that as well. That applies to you too, okay? We all have dualistic parts of ourselves, the yin and the yang. For some of you, your shadow needs to be taken into consideration. Take a look at your shadow, see what needs to be worked on, integrated, whatever the case might be. Right, let me go ahead and cleanse my space and my hands. Thank you, ladies, my spirit guides, for being here as always, and for these messages. If you would like to book a more in-depth personal reading with me, the link for that is in the description box down below. Guys, if you are not aware, I will be running a sale on every reading through Etsy, okay, guys? From the 14th through the 20th, okay? There's no code needed. It is 25% off. I think I said 30 in the video, and I was wrong. My apologies. Allow me to correct myself. Okay, ladies, what bullshit do we need to let go of today? We have the 10 of Wands. I mean, yeah, that's for sure. What we should focus on today, what good stuff should we focus on? The 5 of Cups. Okay, it's not necessarily great, but again, I feel like that's the shadow there, going with the flow and moving out. I mean, letting go, recovery, moving on. There's a process of healing that comes with that. All right, the 5 of Cups means looking back at your shadow and saying, or looking back at your past and saying, yeah, I can see why it didn't work out because I'm in a much fucking better place now, okay? Sometimes we have to walk through shit to know what it smells like or what it feels like on the bottom of our shoes so that we can identify it later on. Okay, guys, it is all a learning lesson, this thing called life. What can we do to make this day kick ass? What can we do to make this day kick ass? The 4 of Cups. Okay, say no. If you are being approached by someone who wants to take you out on a date and you're just not feeling it, you're free to say no, okay? Don't feel pressured into that. If somebody says, I will take you to the bar and I will buy you some cheese sticks and a bunch of drinks, say, I'll take the cheese sticks, but you can leave the drinks. I'm good. Yeah, watch how quickly that turns into a, yeah, I'm not interested anymore. If for some of you, yeah, you're for some of you, you are turning away something, a cup that you know that you don't want. It's not for you. You're making that determination based on what you have learned here in the past. The 10 of Wands says that you are dropping something like, yeah, you're dropping a heavy burden that you've been carrying here for far too long. Let's see. How can we treat ourselves today? How can we treat ourselves today? The Page of Pentacles. Learn something new. Really have a conversation with friends. Go out on a friend date instead of whatever this cup is that you are being offered. I will show you the cards here in just a minute. Unconventional advice to unfuck our Friday and make it better. The Sun. Focus on the positive. I know that's easier said than done, but we do have the what you need to let go of today is the 10 of Wands. Okay, so this is letting go of something that has been weighing you down. It's time to say, yeah, I'm not giving any more energy to this, whatever it is. what we should focus on today, and I don't necessarily feel like this is good shit, but I feel like it will be once we go ahead and focus on it and release it. Again, going with the flow. This is giving me the card here. The 21st of September could be significant. It could be a Virgo Libra cusp. Oh, now it's making sense. Yes, we have the full moon in Libra that is on Saturday. That is right. I keep forgetting that for some reason. It's in my witch's my Outlook. I will get a notification before the actual moon. But yeah, the 5 of Cups. You're taking stock of and looking back at what did not work. And this could be quite the cathartic and healing process here. Sometimes you have to go through the mud to get to the other side. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're going back and you're revisiting these painful things and you're saying, yeah, okay, what did I learn from this experience? How can I incorporate this into moving forward? How can I heal this part of me? Perhaps this is looking back at the past and saying, God, I wish that I would have done something different in this situation. This could be work. This could be a family. Again, this does not have to always be love. This can be any relationship that you have with another human being. Cups are about emotions, okay? I say that all the time. The 5 of Cups is sadness, remorse, and regret. The 4 of Cups is apathy. It's about knowing what you want and what you don't want. There are 3 cups on the ground. There's a 4th cup that is being handed to the person underneath the tree. And he's saying, no, I'm good, bro. You can keep it, okay? Or he's choosing not to acknowledge it at all. And you may be saying, yeah, I'm just in that frame of mind. What you can do to make today kick ass is not worry about what potential cup is coming your way. Kind of stop focusing on love or emotion. I feel like it's specifically love. Okay, if you've been looking for it, there's a magnetism to frequencies. Whenever you are constantly looking for something like love, like a job, like money, there's a manifestation part that has to go into that, where you raise your vibration to meet that. If one is up here and you're down here saying, I really want this up here, I really want this up here, I really want this up here, it's a vibrational mismatch, and it's going to continue to push back against one another like magnets, okay? No matter how hard you try and get to. There's whenever you stop looking for love, that's typically whenever you find it. Okay, it is, and there's a reason behind that, and it all has to do with quantum entanglement. It has to do with frequencies. It has to do with vibration. It has to do with a ton of stuff. There are many YouTube channels that will actually explain the science behind manifestation. The 4 of Cups, yeah, this is about saying, I choose not to engage. I choose not to accept this cup, and you have every right to do so. Let's see here. How you can treat yourself today. Talk with someone, talk with a friend. The Page of Pentacles. It's a card. It's a student. It's a card of the student. It's also a message. All right. Shoot a text out to a friend that you haven't talked to in a while and say, hey, let's hang out, bro. Let's hang out. All right, let's go do some shit together. All right, unconventional, and I don't feel like this is unconventional at all. The Sun, Leo energy. It's about focusing on turning your focus toward the sun, and focusing on what is happy, what is joyous in your life. Again, as it's like, I'm not gonna look at I'm going to take a look at the past. I'm going to go ahead and trudge through this one final time. And it feels like this is a final time because we have the 10 of Wands here. It's a finality. It's a final dropping of all of that weight that you've been carrying. And I feel like as soon as you do that, holy shit, yeah, we have the sun here underneath the bottom of the deck. It's like, yeah, you're able to better focus on what it is that truly makes you happy, or even identify what it is. Some of you may be saying, I don't even know what makes me happy. Okay, by identifying what does not or has not in the past made you happy, you're better able to identify what is making you happy and make that judgment call, that decision. Judgment, scorpionic energy here. Okay, I'm covering it, the word judgment. Scorpionic energy. You're saying, yeah, I'm choosing to let this go. Judgment can be about bringing something back from the past, making a judgment call, or it can be about releasing it and saying, yeah, you know what? I surrender. I give it up. I'm no longer thinking about it anymore. The Knight of Wands. In fact, I'm moving forward from this passionately. Okay, for some of you, yeah, for some of you, you may be getting over to get, or getting under to get over. Hey, it works. I mean, depending. I'm not like advocating for it or suggesting that you do that. I'm just saying, no judgment here, okay? The Temperance. I told you I was feeling temperance in this card here with the flow. Yeah, this is about pouring into your own cup. This is about taking time out to heal. And I feel like that's exactly what you're doing. Stop focusing on cuppage, all right? Emotions, specifically love, lust. Passion, yeah, sure, go for it, all right? Have some of that wand energy. Find balance within yourself here underneath the bottom of the deck as well. The Knight of Wands. I feel like this is moving passionately toward what you are making a judgment call on or releasing. You may be racing away from this or racing toward making this judgment call or releasing something and saying, yeah, I'm no longer that into this. I'm just not into you. Some of you need to go back through this relationship. If this is a relationship, I kind of am feeling that. And get all of the facts so that you can make a logical judgment call. Yeah, I was right to walk away from that motherfucker. I was right to go my own way. I was right in the end. Because whenever I look back now, oh damn, do I see it from a different set of eyes, a different perspective. One who is harmed by others cannot be damaged by them unless he allows himself to be. Oh, boy, do I preach about this all the damn time. Confidence. In today's world, it's easy to feel hurt by others' actions or words. However, remember that your response is within your control. Instead of letting others' negativity affect you, choose to maintain your peace and self-respect. This mindset empowers you to stay strong and resilient no matter what others do. I say it time and time again. If you have been through the flames and the fire, if you have been through what you consider to be tower after tower, the worst of the worst, if you have dated the lowest of the low, you know exactly what it is that you do not want in a relationship. You know exactly what you do not want in a job. You know exactly who you do not want to be around in your family. All right. You're like, oh, so-and-so is calling? Yeah, block. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Some of you do need to go back through this and say, yeah, and I feel like it's kind of the opposite. You're not necessarily suffering. This is more about glamorizing the past. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Seneca. Caius, on the other quote, sorry. Courage. When anxiety strikes, pause and ask yourself, is this fear based on reality, or am I imagining the worst? Challenge your negative thoughts by considering the facts, not the what ifs. This is especially helpful when you're overwhelmed by work-related, family, or relationship related stress. Focus on what is real and let go of imagined fears. This also goes the other way round, all right? If you have been consistently saying, yeah, I remember that this was, I miss this person. I really, really do, and I miss what we had. Well, take a good look back at the situation, and you're probably going to find that there were a lot of bad times as well as there were good. Temperance here. It's about reconciling the light and the dark, learning how to flow within this dynamic, letting go, recovering, moving on, and finding peace. I feel like you do have to go through the mud just a little bit in order to see where your happiness lies or where it is that you want to be moving forward, what cup you want to accept and not which one you want to turn away. That Four of Cups is definitely making the rounds right now. There's a feeling of, I know what I don't want. There's a feeling of apathy. There's a feeling of, yeah, this is just not doing it for me anymore. For some of you, you're saying, whoever this is that I am with at this particular moment, I have to stop looking back on the past and saying, man, we have been through so much. Yeah, but was it good? Okay, you can say, yeah, we've been through so much and it was all shit. it. Or we have been through so much and we made it through. Which one is it? Okay, it's one or the other. For some of you, it is time to move forward and onto a new cycle. Okay. And you may be making the judgment call to do just that, because after the judgment comes the world, and then after the world, we start the whole rotation over again, and we start off on a brand new adventure. Some of you are saying, hurry up and get this brand new adventure underway, but underneath the bottom of the deck, Temperance is saying, hold up. Give me just a minute here. We need to go back and take an inventory, a moral inventory, and see how we can not repeat the same lesson again. Okay, guys? All right, that is what I have for you. As far as the majors are concerned, we have Temperance, Sagittarian energy. We have Judgment, Scorpionic energy, and Leo here in the star. Man, just drop that damn burden, okay? That's really what I have for you guys. That seems to be the best way to unfuck your Friday, is just not give a damn, okay? The art of not giving a... Oh, yeah. I got it down to a science. It's not just an art for me. It's a damn science. Okay, guys? Okay. All right. I'll catch you guys again here later. Take care, and I will see you for the weekend. All right. Mwah. Bye.